Hello ratbags, it's Jade PG. Welcome back to another ARK update video. Today is recap day. Every Tuesday I'm going to recap all the events of ARK over the last week or so. Try and give you guys a little bit more new info, what comes up. And generally just catch up on anything you might have missed. Tuesday's a good day to do this because Monday is normally when the devs all come back to work after the weekend. And they're usually either excited or have just finished working on something. So first off, we're talking about dino caps. If you play ARK on PC and you're in a big tribe, you may have to be careful about how many dinosaurs you tame in the future. They're putting a cap of 400 dinos per tribe. This will come on Friday's PC update, which has also been delayed. PC update version 256 was meant to come out today or yesterday. It's now been pushed up to February the 24th. And it's going to include brand new dinosaurs like the Ammonite, the Phycolololo, the Microraptor and Electrophorus. It's also going to have some more tech gear and some new hairstyles and facial hairstyles. They have pushed a bunch of content back from this update into an update they've put as March the 29th. I do believe the tech underwater bases were meant to come in this update, but they've now changed it. It's a bit of a shame they only let PC players know yesterday. They've had the actual update running for a month that it would come out on the 20th of February, and yet they only updated last night on Twitter that it was actually delayed. And it's only a delay of 4 days, and we understand why, but again, it'd still be nice to let us know a bit earlier. Just for quick reference, on console, the cap for dinosaurs per tribe is 250, and this is on official servers only, guys. So you can't tame more than 250 dinosaurs in a tribe on console. What you might not know is that rafts act like dinosaurs. So if you've got a big tribe and you've previously made lots of rafts and maybe you're nearing your cap of dinosaurs, make sure you go and dismantle any rafts you're not using. This will free up space to make more tames. I don't remember if there is a cap on single player. I remember sometimes when we were doing my dedicated server we had issues with dinosaurs and people were worried you couldn't have too many. So we always kept the limit to around 80. But let me know what you think about that if you're a PC player. And obviously if you're a console player, would you like to see more tamed dinos being added to the cap? Jen has tweeted that they can't actually add the cap higher on console as it takes up too much memory. And after much confusion, it seems like Jen didn't have a clue what was going on. Valentine's Day will be running 2 extra days for console. It obviously arrived late on the PlayStation, and PlayStation were meant to get a full week, but in actual fact they've made it less than a week. So if you still haven't got your chocolates and you're on an official server, you need to get that stuff done today. If you want a single player game or non-dedicated player game, go and check out my tutorial. I'll show you how to do it officially, and also show you the cheat code that you can spawn in the chocolates in case you want to get the new emotes and hairstyles before the event runs. Don't worry guys if you are on single player, normally these updates like these don't actually end until the next official update of actual items and brand new creatures. They can stop it from happening on official servers because it's updated in a separate way. So you will see the end of Valentine's Day on console on official servers around Wednesday or Thursday. So make sure you go and get them tames. If you're already taming so many, make sure you get as many chocolates as you can, and make sure you use them up if you still haven't got all your emotes. If you didn't catch my live stream on Saturday, we had a go or an experiment with the no tame servers, and it was horrible. We got our arses handed to us, completely trolled by other people in other tribes. But a big shout out to all my subs that come and played with me on that night. Thank you guys, it was a load of fun still. Let me know how you're getting on with the no tame servers. If you don't know about this, they've launched 5 no tame servers on PS4 and 5 on Xbox, which basically means you can't tame any dinosaurs or ride them. The game is also a bit harder. They've increased the dino difficulty up, but they've also made sure that you can actually get more resources. The gathering rates have been increased, so it's a fair trade-off. I know some of you are enjoying it, some of you aren't. It's only experimental. They're not making the whole game like this. They're literally just testing it out to see if people like it. I personally, after playing with it, don't see the point. ARK is about dinosaurs for me. You don't play ARK to play like Rust game or DayZ game where you're just constantly out to kill people. It's all about getting the dinosaurs to do that job for you. So I hope they don't muck around with this too much more or put more resources into it instead of the main game. And just the last few things that happened over the weekend with the bug crash fixes on PS4. Like I told you in the news video, the imprinting crash was a big problem. It has been sorted now. And just the last word on Primal Survival, guys. I know you have been desperate to get some information about it. They were meant to be releasing it in February. Someone asked Jen the other day, and you can see here she's put, no, Primal Survival has been delayed. Primal Survival is a mod that was meant to be implemented in 2016. In it you can be lots of different dinosaurs. If you've not heard about this, it was going to be a good feature to add, mix up the gameplay a little bit. You can see you can be lots of different creatures like the ants or the wolves. Lots of creatures were meant to be added to it, and it was meant to be made by the same guys that ported the Xbox version of ARK onto Xbox. And you can see we've got the dinosaurs like the shark and we've got the beaver. So all very exciting stuff. Some people liked it, some people didn't. I for one thought it might be interesting to play. There are a lot of games like this at the moment, like the Isle, and there was a mod like this where I think they got a little bit of inspiration. But you can see here all the creatures have got their own sort of viewpoints, how they view things. They're all meant to have like special abilities. You're meant to be able to mate, you're meant to be able to build your own sort of nests, which you'll see here from the Argentavis. So it was meant to be a bit more involved than the mod, which was simply just putting yourself in the Dino character model. But we have not heard a Danny. There has not been a single bit of information other than continual delays. Yet again, no timeline, no more information, nothing about why it was delayed or what the problems are with it. It would be really nice to get some actual concrete info, even if it's bad news. Tell us that the game is still way not developed enough. But we've had literally zilch news about it since they released a trailer for it last year. It was scheduled originally for November. They then delayed it and didn't tell anyone until mid-December. So Wildcard are not doing well in my opinion at the moment with the information they're giving to people. I've got a separate video coming out about Primitive Plus, so if you're after any Primitive Plus information, make sure you stay tuned later on in the day and you'll see that too. ARK is coming towards the crunch point, guys. It's called the crunch in development terms, when the game's about to be released or it's coming up to the last couple months. So understandably, they're going to be more busy, they're going to be a bit more stressed, and they're going to be a bit, working out what's going wrong with certain things and trying to do their best to make sure the game's ready for launch. However, they do have community managers that it's their sole job to actually let people know what's going on. Despite what other jobs they may have in the company, their first primary job is meant to be telling us what's going on. And I definitely feel like they've been letting us down lately. So many of the latest updates, patch notes, have had things removed and have not added anything back in. The biggest one is that everyone's talking about the secret. You'll know from our video that I done last week about the new feature, I thought it was the engrams being added to the game where you could choose what engrams you wanted. And obviously it is hot stuff, 50,000 views in the space of a week. That shows how little information has been given out by Wildcard. You guys are desperate to find out what the feature was. Now there's been talk of it saying that the devs said it was removed because it wasn't finished for the latest update. But when you look at the patch notes, there's nothing in the patch notes about what's coming in the next one. It may have not been a big secret update, but I blame the devs for actually hyping up something. And they didn't even hype up something we could actually know about. They literally just said, I've got a secret, woohoo, get excited. And again, that is pretty crap. I really hope they announce something amazing. I really want them to announce it. I've said this before because I really want it to happen. I want rentable servers. I want to be able to set up servers for you guys. I've got everything ready. I've been talking to some companies that run them. So as soon as we get the green light, I will be renting out servers. Or even something even nearly as good, mods on console. That would be amazing. So Wildcard need to fix up basically. I know they're busy, but they need to start communicating a little bit better. Now is the time where they really need us to actually be invested in the game, especially when we've played it for so long for the majority of us. If they want us to get excited about the game coming out fully, then they need to keep us up to date with what's actually happening more. Anyway, I'm Jade PLAYSGAMES. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for me. Make sure you've got notifications turned on. Whenever I get any other brand new news, I'll be there first. And make sure you always tune in on a Tuesday to get the roundup in case there's anything you've missed. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.